Hey, Nerd Fam, and welcome back to our Creators Series with Vultr. I'm really excited to talk to our next guest, Menash. Thank you so much for coming and being on the show today.
Thanks, Savannah. You're a great place to be in a Vultr, so beautiful booth.
It is Vultr is a beautiful booth, Vultr being a great company. Tell us a little bit about Decart and why working with Vultr is so cool.
Sure. So, Decart, we are a AI lab. We are creating the fastest and most efficient real-time word models.
Ooh.
Sounds big?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, but I will explain, I promise you. Which is the engine for two main things. The first one is interactive digital experience. Let's say virtual try-ons for clothing,
Yeah.
for example. Just imagine you step into a clothing store and you don't need to put on yourself any clothes. You just need to stand in front of a big screen and try whatever you want. And a lot of other interactive experience. And the second pillar is the physical AI. When your use is word models, which allow you to get a video and edit it, like I said before, to augment data, take a short clip of a robot and make tons, like thousands or millions variation of it, feed it, loop back to the robot trainees, and then the robot can generalize the situation. But this is the main two things that we are leveraging these word models.
This is so cool. So everything you just described, and you and I have something in common. We both really care about technology that's impacting humanity. Everything that you just talked about are things that anyone could do, not just a large scale enterprise, but
Zero friction. I mean, the main title behind these two pillars is like human and machine synergy. Think about AI now. We are at the very beginning of this revolution. Mostly we are using it for text, and it looks like, as Andy Champagne, Akamai CTO, just stressed out this morning, looks like a tennis match. We are prompting and we wait. We are prompting and again and again. It shouldn't be that way. It's going to be video, interactive, assistant. Is it going to nudge you at your shoulders? Look, what about this? What about this one? Like, have you ever read about your instruction paper of your washing machine?
oh my gosh.
Not at all. But we are still doing it with Gemini, ChatGPT, and Claude.
Yeah.
We are in a endless tennis match reading text. So all of this one, I mean, going to change to, this is my bet, going to change into a more video, interactive, real-time, integrated, much more slick.
What is it about word models that make them so much more smooth? Why is that possible that way?
Yeah, so it's an emerging term.
Yeah.
Everyone now is speaking about more models, and the exact definition is variant. So it's easy. It's not so easy to pinpoint what is the exactly, but you can imagine like every visual models who can describe the word and follow the physical law, not by text.
Yeah.
So video real time is a good definition for word model for our purposes.
Yeah. And it's a great example. Also, everyone's watched the video. I mean, it talks about making it tangible for someone right away. How are you leveraging either what you're building or just AI in general in your personal life?
Wow, amazing. So now I'm more leveraging what we are doing in our personal life in terms of entertainment.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. But that's because the virtual try-on and support integration are just begun. So I think I'm going to leverage more and more in my personal life. And I also have my cleaning robot and all of this.
Yeah.
So this is a pivotal part of this revolution. Yeah.
It is. And it's just getting really exciting. I'm all about the try on. So I obviously match my clothes to whomever I'm working with in a given day. And the amount of stuff I thrift or buy online that ends up going back, I feel terrible. So I really look forward to virtual trying.
Consumes so much time.
Oh, yeah.
Think about
Absolutely.
it in your e-commerce. When you open your favorable e-commerce platform and with your webcam, start trying clothes.
Yeah. No, and I've seen that with glasses before. It's actually how I bought my last pair of glasses, and it makes a difference. It really does make a difference. And it's not just. I think sometimes when people hear a shopping example, They think, oh, it's just about shopping, but it's not just about fashion, though nothing wrong with loving fashion, but it's also about less waste. Because if we're not shipping all these products that didn't work, or we know what size you are, we don't end up with fast fashion in the landfill. We end up with order numbers that make sense. And it actually, there's a whole ecosystem that's impacted by this.
Definitely for the long term. It's funny to speak about like saving waste and speak about AI chips, superpower AI factories, and all this one. But we need to remember we are just in the beginning. For the long term, AI will transform our lives so much that also it will create better ecosystem.
Yeah. What else do you think AI is going to change for our lives? Blue sky, big picture.
Wow, big picture. I think that in the picture is not about we are pursuing after use cases right now as a unit big, but I think the big chance we are laying in communication, a better way to communicate.
Yeah.
I can predict the social network revolutions, and I don't think I will really digesting the current revolution, but something around the communication, which is the best indicator for human-machine synergy, and human-to-human synergy are going to change. What is going to be in which platform? I'm going to look like. We still don't know.
Oh yeah,
We're creating the foundation for this revolution.
How long have you and the team been working on these models?
Almost a year and a half.
Wow.
Actually, we started our company as an optimization lab, like taking other people's works and try to make it faster and more affordable in AI. But after several months, we pivoted to create foundation models because we could, and we thought we have something new to bring to the table. Today, we are really the only lab that can offer real-time video editing. Yeah.
Okay, you are absolutely speaking our language. Obviously, I can see the team here. Everyone's looking for real-time video editing tips. This is right up our wheelhouse. You're literally designing something that makes my life easier, the team's life any more so is.
Yeah, it's not about like you don't need to be so tech savvy. I encourage you and everyone just to try our website. So there's a platform there on Playground. You don't even need to pay. There are free credits just to get a sense what it is. And it's open your camera, try to transform things.
Yeah.
Upload the reference image and try to edit, streaming a flyer. What
sort of environments or use cases do you think this will be particularly awesome for? I mean, obviously live video applies to many different verticals, but what's kind of got your brain?
I think that one of the next things that's going to happen, and we already started, is like branded content. Think about whatever, YouTube, other streamings. If you can turn these chairs behind a viewer for some nice brand, integrated ways can drive, conversion rates, for example. So I think advertising going to be changed with this visual AI real time on new tools. Speaking about entertainment, so it could be both gaming and streaming, which is already transformed by the AI. Pretty cool to see.
Yeah.
And of course, retails. We are not even started to spread the surface of what are the use cases there's going to be.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm telling you. But ask me in a year or so. Well, I'm sure it will be different.
I suspect I'll have the opportunity to ask you in a year or so, which is great. We can see
ourselves, maybe. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, but I think that's why it's important to have these conversations. I think for individuals and companies who maybe are feeling a little bit overwhelmed right now, there's a lot of information out there. Everything's moving super, super fast. Even for folks like us, I think it's nice for them to know that we don't have all the answers yet. The idea is we're building and we're learning and we're exploring together.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there is a big FOMO around what are the new tools? What should I learn today? Am I behind? Am I not too fast for this revolution? I think no. Like the internet, like other things before, passions, everything. Yeah, and then you will get it as a product. Finally, no, don't worry.
But, right. So what's your advice then for someone who is just getting started out or trying not to feel overwhelmed?
Pick well your source of information. Use RSS. Don't scroll every feed.
Outstanding advice.
Yeah. And I think we guys need to stay calm, and everyone should take his own pace.
Yeah.
Yeah, learn step by step. No rush.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Actually, no rush. So it transform 100 times more until we get stabilized. So no need to pursue after anything.
Yes. I think that's great. Somebody needed to say that. If you're feeling rushed today, just take a chill pill. Everybody just relax. Last question for you. What do you hope that you're able to do, say, 10 years from now in your home or your personal life that you can't do now as a result of all this tech? Like, I don't want to fold laundry ever again.
No problem. So, for example, I really like to hiking. I'm going, aboard to do treks and other
Yeah.
stuff. And every time I feel like it's such a too much mess, and to take care about all the logistic and mapping and so many stuff. Really huge task combining also visual and text and you name it. It will be solved. We have an
Yes.
assistant, a guide, someone who will take my hand all over this, and I will just do more.
I love that. More adventure. I'm with you on the hikes. Let's go. Let's get that hiking travel agent. I'm all about it. Menash, thank you so much.
Thanks, Savannah. It was a great to talk to you.
It's going to be so fun. And don't worry, folks, we're going to give you a little demo so you can see all the cool stuff. We won't tease you with that one.
That's important.
Yeah, it is important. And thank you all for tuning in here to our Creators Series with Vultr. My name's Savannah Peterson. Thanks for coming to learn with us.